Welcome to Poplar Village Gardens on our August work day. We are working on the raspberry trellis, and we had an improper equipment, so we are not going to be able to do exactly what we had planned, but what we are doing is we are taking advantage of this day to spread out the mulch in between the raspberry trellises where we had talked about building up the soil so that we can put some kind of plant life in between these two food growing areas.
Hi, my name is Jess, and today this is a work day, a volunteer work day at Poplar Village Gardens, and we are focusing on the raspberry trellises and making sure that they can grow upwards and not into the ground, so we don't have to, get cuts on our arms. So we're just making sure that they are getting bunched up, and what I'm doing is just tying knots so these raspberries can be bunched up, and so it's easier to just work with them. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing.
We're taking all of these high mulch to low mulch to the low, so like we can put like some kind of dirt in here.
What's your name?
Silas.
So you came down here to Poplar Village Garden to help volunteer?
Yep.
Okay. What tool are you using?
A rake.
Yeah. Is that working?
A little bit.
Okay.
Okay, so I am in this this place. I'm not really sure what this
Village Garden?
Poplar Village Garden. Yes, well, I mean like specifically where it is in Poplar Village Gardens, but I'm trying to make this a bit more even. Where everybody else is trying to get this thing smooth.
Are you using mulch?
Yes.
So what's your ultimate goal here?
To make all this smooth.
Very good. Thank you.
All right, my name is Oliver Blackburn. I am a gardener here at Poplar Village Gardens. Today on our August work day, we are working on the raspberry trellises. My job right now, I am making sure that when these guys get rooted into the ground, they're not making like a rainbow type shape, and that they will grow up. That way we don't have to get our arms all scratched up when we try to pick the raspberries.
So we got raspberries growing all over here. So we're just gonna be moving mulch around. So we have plenty of nutrients for the soil, and we have some good friends around, and it's really fun to be here.
I'm out here getting some more sawdust for our composting toilet. And I wanted to talk a little bit about that and how that works into our sustainability in the program. The sawdust is part of our vault where the solid matter is, and then there's a separate receptacle for the liquid waste. And what I am learning about that is that it's only sewage when you combine the liquid waste and the solid matter. And we are keeping those separate, and we are treating them separately. Right now, the solid matter is being disposed of, and when we work a little farther down the road next summer, we want to put in a processing area that will enlist the help of black soldier fly larvae in handling a lot of our waste material. That works by putting a place where the black soldier flies will actually lay their eggs, where it will drop down into the bucket. The larva will eat everything and leave. They are a little bit different than flies or fruit flies, because flies and fruit flies, they walk all over everything, and then they go and they walk all over something else. And the black soldier flies don't ever spend their time walking around on the waste. By the time that they emerge, the waste is gone, because the larvae, they are big eating machines. The sawdust keeps our solid waste dry and odor-free, and it also provides a little bit of material for it to compost with. This is our pile of limbs. I keep these on hand because every time that we have a big enough pile, then I call the person that does the tree work for us. He chips and shreds everything and then makes it available for us to use in the garden. One of the things that you have to be ready for in the garden is for things to not turn out like you plan. Gardening is one big science experiment. Some things work, some things don't. Today it wasn't supposed to rain at all until this afternoon. We got some rain before the volunteer workday even started. So what we essentially ended up doing is we ended up choosing something else to do. We can still spend time in the garden together. It may not be what we originally planned on doing, but we can make something good happen.